This QuestTrak tutorial will introduce you to the QuestTrak vehicle tracking system and describe some of its features. Other tutorials will give more detail on specific topics. The QuestTrak vehicle tracking system comprises a module about the size of a deck of playing cards and the software that is installed on your computer to support it. Perhaps the most important feature of QuestTrak is that there are no costs other than the initial purchase price. No monthly subscription. Ever. Now this is more than just a cost savings. It means that you can install QuestTrak in your vehicle and computer and then virtually forget it's there. It will faithfully record your vehicle's activities and store the data in its onboard memory. It can store up to 800 driving hours of data in the module itself. That's over 6 months of driving, 4 hours a day. Then, whenever the vehicle enters a Wi-Fi hotspot that you have authorized it to use, it will download the data directly to your computer. The fact that there are no ongoing costs with QuestTrak means that you will never have to ask yourself whether QuestTrak is worth keeping in your vehicle. It just keeps recording your vehicle's activity year in and year out. And consider what happens with a subscription-based GPS unit when you cancel your subscription. Not only does your unit become useless, but you lose access to the historical data since it is all stored on the provider's server. Not so with QuestTrak, since the data is permanently in your possession. The QuestTrak module is connected to your vehicle through the OBD, or Onboard Diagnostic Port. By law, this port is built into every car and light truck sold in the U.S. since 1996. Furthermore, the port must be accessible without tools and must be located within 2 feet of the steering wheel. This makes QuestTrak exceedingly easy to install. Just plug it in. Then, after you have verified that it is operating properly, you can hide the unit up under the dash. Easy. So let's look at how QuestTrak works. We have created an animation that illustrates the basics of QuestTrak's operation. I'm going to go to the website in just a moment here and show you what it looks like. This animation shows how QuestTrak records a GPS reading, or fix, every few seconds. Yellow dots in the road represent data being held in the module's onboard memory. Then, when a Wi-Fi hotspot is entered, the QuestTrak module quickly downloads whatever data it can via the internet to the base computer located at your home or business. As the data is successfully downloaded, it is erased from the onboard memory, freeing space for future data. This process continues to repeat for as long as you have the QuestTrak unit installed. So let's go here, click on the description, and new flash animation. Okay, and here is the QuestTrak animation. This animation demonstrates several of QuestTrak's concepts. QuestTrak generates GPS fixes every few seconds, regardless of whether the unit is in a Wi-Fi hotspot. GPS fixes do not get recorded when the vehicle is stopped. QuestTrak stores the GPS fixes until a Wi-Fi hotspot is entered, and in a Wi-Fi hotspot, GPS fixes are sent via the internet to the base station, your computer, as quickly as possible. If not all GPS fixes are sent, they are stored until the next Wi-Fi hotspot is encountered. Okay, let's go and try it out. Now right here you see in the middle of your screen, you see the vehicle, a little red vehicle sitting at a stop sign. And you can use your up, down, right, and left arrow keys to move the vehicle around the screen. You'll notice also that we have a base station. This is your home or business where you have a computer that's online to the internet and is connected up as a server, which means that it's waiting for data to come to it from the QuestTrak module in the vehicle. Also, we have Wi-Fi hotspots distributed around the map. Those could be your own Wi-Fi hotspots, or they could be ones that are open to general public as you choose and what's legal in your area. So let's try, and we'll just move the right arrow key here, and you'll notice that as we move the vehicle, GPS signals are sent and generate what we'll call fixes or locations on the map. Now we're stopped at a stop sign. We have 3 fixes, but there won't be generated anymore because the vehicle is staying in the same location. So now I'm going to make a right turn down and stop in the Wi-Fi hotspot. There's 4 fixes, 5, 6, and about the time we get to the stop sign, all those 7 or 8 fixes are all stored away to the base station and now available for observation from your computer, either the computer there at the base station or anywhere else on the internet. So let's now drive a little bit more, and we'll generate a bunch of hotspots without going through. Generate a bunch of fixes without going through a hotspot. We stop here. Okay, and as I drive north, there are no Wi-Fi hotspots on here, so we just keep generating fixes. If you're using this demonstration, you can press the key before it gets to the stop sign and it'll just continue to keep going. So that helps to speed up the demonstration a little bit. Okay, now that I've done that, I'm going to drive through the Wi-Fi hotspot on the left, and you'll see that some of the fixes get stored away, but not all of them. Oops, I missed. We'll try it. Instead, we'll go to the right here. I pushed the wrong key. Okay, here now we're turning and going along this street, and I'm going to drive right through that hotspot, so we just go there for a few seconds, and you'll see that a few fixes get stored, but not all of them. Some of them are left, and the next time you go through a hotspot, they will get stored. So let's do that right now. We'll go down here and go through this Wi-Fi hotspot. Okay, and if we stay there long enough, it'll bring back all of them. If we don't, it'll wait for the next hotspot to be encountered. And there you see how this works. Now, once stored in the base station, as I said, you can connect to the base station by computer, by internet, from any computer in the world, and just by having from a software application similar to what's in the base station loaded on that distant computer. So you can monitor your QuestRak from anywhere in the world. And that concludes this demonstration.